You know, I was sitting in the tram of Line 1 in Douglas and I thought this city could deserve a huge multi-story shopping center. That would be cool. So welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. That's what we wanted to build today. And we want to build it here next to our U-Haul truck rental dealership. And you can grab those truck decals and more now on PDX. I made a mod. And today we want to start with a multi-story parking garage. It's those parking lot roads. I will link in the description, which Sully made. And we basically want 3 floors of this parking lot. Yeah, so we add those 3 parking lot roads. And yeah, Sully has a tutorial how to make this, and I'm following this now. I hope it works. Let's find out together. And this is the 2nd floor, which we'll add. And don't worry, later on we will bring everything together with Move It. So we slice those roads together as well, as good as we possibly can. We remove all those pillars underneath. We don't need them. There we go. Okay, all pillars removed. And then we add some curbs to the side so pedestrians can actually walk on those roads as well. When you park the car, we connect everything with one-way alleyways together. And if you like what you see and like to see me struggling eventually with this parking lot, you can give me a like and subscribe please to my channel as well. That would help so much. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Now it's time to move all those floors on top of each other and connect those ramps together. I need to remove the road real quick, the U-Haul road, so I can work with this much better. There we go. This is our parking lot. And then I got into the buildings. I looked up for some different buildings. I found those nice French buildings to start with, the French signature buildings. And I basically want to slice different buildings together, which more or less fit the same vibe. We want to make a nice multi-story functional shopping center. And not all buildings will be functional, but at least some of them. So we hopefully see some people showing up in our new multi-story parking lot. That would be so cool. So we actually know it is functional. There we go. I think those nice buildings fit together. We can get some smaller buildings which fit the vibe as well. Let's see, maybe a nice hotel. Those are some European standard European buildings, European commercial, European offices. Those French buildings are some office buildings as well. And we can maybe add an administrative building here, which is connected to the parking lot. We can imagine there are some elevators in it so that people can get to their floor they need to go. And we also added again a nice ditch from El Gondo. And this could be the delivery entrance for all the suppliers maybe. We add a nice bridge. And then we swap the texture, the ground texture. This one looks nice. Let's bring in all the texture underneath those buildings so everything comes together, everything fits together better. We leave this gap. We can add a plaza and a invisible pass so all the people have good access from every side to our shopping mall right next to the city. So let's continue detailing the last bits and pieces here and there. We can maybe add some greenery in this place here to make it look a little bit nicer. Afterwards, we will add some bollards to protect the pedestrians from the cars. This is always a good idea, I think. And if you like what you see, like seeing me detailing, I'm on Twitch as well as on Discord. You can join me there and chat with me, follow me, and share some screenshots. Would be cool to meet you there, guys. So let's add some bollards and then we continue. Alright, this supplier entrance, delivery entrance, however you want to call it, is looking a little bit rough. That's what I wanted to see. Let's add some trees, and now we have to go back to this ditch. I want to add a curb, and I always use the EU walls. I don't know if it's the best method for curbs, but that's the method I use. Do you have a better idea for curbs? Let me know in the comments, please. So I just tweak those walls a little bit, then I make sure everything is the same color. And before we do this, we just lower those down so they're actually on a height of a curb. Let's recolor the last bits and pieces here, and then it looks good, except some bushes and some greenery and a nice texture. And this is our next part of our citywide ditch network. So now let's get back to this empty plaza. We can add those pocket parts. They fit pretty good in here. We also already added a invisible path so the people have access to the multi-story parking lot, and they are heavily using it as well, which I love to see. And maybe a fountain as well, a nice fountain. So this is a nice posh plaza, I think. Looks good. Let's add some benches as well here and there. And now let's jump on the roof of this building and add something nice to it.
Well, hello, Chaos Fun.
Oh, you are the other chirpy.
Just wanted to say how awesome it would be so drink a freshly brewed coffee there with such an incredible view.
Absolutely, this sounds great.
Have you considered building a Chirpy's Chino cafe there?
That's a great idea, Bert.
I'm happy to hear this, Chaos Fun. Bye.
Oh, bye. Oh, nice. This time the other chirpy came around the Chino one. He's an interesting voice, by the way. Okay, we will do this. We will add a nice Chirpy's Chino cafe in here. And if you want to support me, you can become a YouTube member for only 99 cents. This would be great. And you get some nice emotes. For example, a Chirpy's Chino emote you will see in a second. And you will have some sneak peeks on my Discord as well. And other perks. Check it out if you want. Thank you so much. And yeah, we add the last umbrellas in here, and then we look for my Chirpy's Chino decal pack, and this is also on PDX Mods if you want to build your own Chirpy's Chino cafe in your city. I will link it in the description. I mean, all my mods are linked in the description anyway, so you can check it out. So let's see, let's add some trees to make it even nicer up here, and then we go in to the Chino decals. Let's go. And there it is. Isn't this a nice place? And for the other roof, I want to do something different. I want to add a nice green oasis, an inner city oasis, add some benches so you can relax, get some fresh air. So we will add some nice trees and bushes, colorful trees and bushes, so people can come up here, enjoy and relax, enjoy some nature, some birds maybe, and have a nice view over the city if they want, or just get away from the city a little bit without getting out of the city. Maybe this is a good idea. I would go here if I would live in the city. So let's add some people on this roof as well, I think, after finishing it off with some trees and bushes. And now let's add some billboards here and there. I mean, it's a shopping center in the end, of course. So some billboards here, and maybe there's a good space for a billboard, and there as well. There we go. We can also decorate the walls at the parking garage, so it looks a little more interesting in here, a little bit more unique. We use those large decals and maybe some McDonald's advertisement for this wall, and then we are good, I think, with our shopping center. Almost, at least. Almost. So stay tuned. We have one thing to do. Before I forget, I want to make a little bit use of this administrative building by adding some fake doors and some invisible walking paths, so people can actually use this as a pathway down or up, so they can reach the different floors of this parking garage over this building. So this makes it realistic, and another realistic touch is adding some tire marks entered, as we always do. Alright, and the last thing I want to do is filling in this space with a little bit more ditch work again. Yeah, I love those ditches by Gondo, really, I really do. It makes such a nice difference in the city. Okay, and then we are at the end of the video, and let me know what you want to see in Douglas or in Carson. I'm always curious to have some ideas from you. So let me know, and that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It was fantastic to have you, and I will see you back here in the next episode here in Chaos Hills, where two cities meet each other on one map. Have a good one. I'm Chaos Fun. Bye bye.